cut it.
Well, now it's running. So, cheers. Cheers. Congratulations. Welcome to the first episode of Ignorant Peasants.
You gotta turn the boot when you're fucking hitting.
Yeah, I was about to burst in my face. Alright, cool.
First time.
Will be the last.
Oh,
So we got co-host Nick here, co-host Catherine, producer, fact checker, bullshit checker, and myself, Matt. I didn't introduce myself, did I? No, Matt. So today we're going to talk about just a little subject that has been circulating the internets, the interwebs, and it was what was her name? Nikki? Nina? The next little tape. The girl that was 15 and her mom and her went on Dr. Phil to talk about the $1,000 a month allowance was too much.
Not enough.
It was not enough. You're right. It was not enough. And it was,
Just got reduced from
$5,000 a month.
5 to 2.5.
How much was your what's it called? Your allowance? Did you ever get an allowance?
What allowance?
I feel like that's a not a brown thing. If you know what I mean.
Well, dude, I'm halfway. I started working when I was 12 years old for my dad.
Yep.
Like stuffing circuit boards. That shit was a pain in the ass.
How do you stuff a circuit board?
You take a little chip and you put it in a specific.
Your dad was the inventor of Samsung. What the fuck did he do?
He was a fucking electrical engineer, dude. Like he developed circuit boards for hot tubs
That's cool.
or like the control units.
Uh huh.
So you would have to stuff 100 boards a day.
Holy shit.
So that took you fucking 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah. And I remember I fucking finished like 2 racks of like 20 because I was fucking 12 and like had the attention span of nothing.
Yep. Nothing much has changed.
Yeah.
Not much has changed.
And I got done and I fucking bumped the table. It was one of those like fold out leg tables.
And they fell.
Oh, fucking all the chips popped out.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude, this shit fucking happened all the time because he had a wave solder machine. So you'd stick like 10 boards at a time. And then it would solder everything
In one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So yeah, like I never understood like that kind of privilege
Mm-hmm.
growing up. Like, fuck man, it was I wanted like a video game or fucking go
Mm-hmm.
like buy some ice cream or fucking something. Like I had to work for it.
Did you get an allowance?
I did and I didn't. My mom would like, if she had extra cash and we were like doing things around the house for her, she would give us like $10 here and there, or like tell us to go to Walmart and say, okay, you can pick a toy like under $10, you can get it. You've been really good.
Okay, so now we would categorize ourselves as what generation millennials? No,
We're
We're
millennials.
millennials.
So
I think I'm on the cusp.
You're not.
no, you're not.
Yes, I
You're
am.
You're
No,
not. No.
it's-
How the
It's like
fuck am I not a millennial?
80s,
It's
even
like-
80s
it's like-
kids are millennials.
it's
So
like-
what am I then?
You're a
You're
millennial.
That's what I just said.
You're not on the cusp.
though.
Nah, I bet you. Check it out.
I'm gonna
Check it
Google
out.
the millennial.
I think the millennials
generation.
ends at 89
No, it's like
because it's Generation X,
it's like
Generation
86.
Y.
It's like
Googling
86.
the
86 was
So your mom gave you money.
Gen Y. Or yeah, Gen Y.
Gen Y.
Gen Y was like 86. It was like 86 to like 70, 74 or something.
I know growing up, my dad ran his landscaping business, and if we wanted any money, get your ass on the truck.
Wait.
And that was that. I remember my dad. I remember when I was like 12. You know, when you're in that awkward middle school age, when you want to wear the cool shit, everyone's walking around. But back in that day was what?
So millennials are the people born between the early 80s and the early 2000s.
So okay, this is the group that everyone would collectively say, or is well understood that we're a bunch of little shitheads.
To my understanding,
Little-
sorry, cut off at 96.
To when?
There's
The
still
2000s.
millennials being born now.
No,
Or,
they're,
well,
they're Gen Z.
they're not Gen Z.
We're gonna go back to that. I want to talk about Gen Z, this next generation. We're talking about our generation, our next generation.
Well,
So
people born in the early 2000s are like 18 now. 17.
that's math. You can't disprove it. And I'm saying, I'm telling you, I'm agreeing with you.
So you're
So
talking about like 13-year-olds or like
Yeah.
13-year-olds now. So that is the next generation.
I'm talking about like 5-year-olds right now. 5-year-olds right now. What's gonna look like for them? All right. So what I was saying is, Dad will put me on the truck, and your ass is out there pushing the fucking lawnmower, or us was pulling weeds. They had this thing called a hula hoe. You ever know what a hula hoe is? It's not a Hawaiian slut.
I was gonna say that's different in Hawaii.
It's something a lot different in Hawaii. No, it's a stick.
We'll circle back to that.
We're gonna talk about hula hoops. It's a stick that has like a metal like square on the end of it that you just rake out all the. You know this?
Oh, yeah?
You rake out all those fucking all those weeds. And I remember
It's like a fucking professional.
that's what I was doing. Shaking that shit off in there. So that's how I learned how to.
Was there a
Hula hoop.
finish at the end?
There was always a finish.
Oh my god.
So the finish at the end was you get money for your services of you hula hoop.
Oh, okay.
So and I remember my dad used to give us probably for the day, and it was and he expected your ass to work probably like $20, $20 for the day, and you worked the weekend, and you got 40, and you come back to school. Anyway,
Sounds like Asian sweatshops, but okay.
that might have been shit, yeah. So, growing up when everyone was, what was like the fad that you noticed when you grew up? For me, was everybody was at that skate shop. What the fuck was it?
Vans?
No, not Vans.
That was Hawaii.
I don't remember, but it's something like that. Something like Vans.
Wasn't Paxton, was it?
It was before Paxton. But what was yours? I'm gonna think about it. Damn it.
The fad when I was like in middle school and shit?
Yeah.
Hot Topic.
Yeah.
Hot Topic. Really?
Yeah, it was Hot Topic. Oh my gosh, everybody loved that.
What did you get from Hot Topic that you can remember? That like, damn, that marked my middle school life.
Kids were trying to be scene kids on fucking MySpace.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it was.
What the fuck's
I
a
would
scene
never shop. It's like emo, but
I
not
hated that
like
shit.
The emotional.
I hated that shit in
it's the
high school.
look. It's the emo look. Is what a scene is.
It was attention grabbers.
Those kids in my recollection of when I remember them in middle school and high school smelled like shit constantly because they got the fucking trench coats on. And when I lived in the fucking desert,
Okay,
when it's
No,
102,
you're thinking of goth.
Yeah, it's not God.
It's not goth.
to me it was the same shit.
So it was like the kids with the fucking
Swoop
straight
hair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
Like
My
hair.
Chemical
black.
Romance.
And like the
Yeah.
eyeliner and like black nail polish and like. So they wore dark clothes. They weren't
Okay.
like trench coats, but they could just.
Darker clothes. Those kids in my eyes constantly smelled like ass. That wasn't my thing. I guess really what it was.
So you're a prep.
I think I was more of like a nerd. I got picked on a lot in like middle school and elementary school.
I didn't get picked on because I fucking played sports.
Yeah.
But like I was a huge nerd. Still am a huge nerd. Like, and it definitely helped me like growing up playing sports. Like, and I was usually like one of the captains and all that fun shit.
Yeah. For kind of get back on track with the whole the getting money. I remember money was never just given to you, but this bitch is getting $1,000 a month
For being alive.
for just existing and keeping her ass alive and in school. She was 15. 15 at $1,000 a fucking month?
Yeah.
What would you buy when you were 15? What was big when you were 15? $1,000? What would that get you? I was big into shoes at that point. I'd be fucking buying Jordans as much as I could. Because that was the one thing my dad's like, oh, you want Jordans? Or you want to pay less my ass? Get your ass paid. Let's get $30, $20 for a pair of shoes.
You're a sneakerhead?
I was.
Oh, okay.
I was. And then I was like, shit, I don't want to wear Payless shoes. And I was like, all right, I got to go to work then. Get on the truck and work in the weekends. And when I was in high school on summer vacation, I wanted fucking Jordans and Nikes, nice shoes.
I would never spend that money like that. If I ever came across like a larger amount of money, I would always buy something for someone else. Like I'm serious.
I'm mean now. I feel like shit. Like,
No,
what to buy
no.
myself shoes?
Yeah, you
Like-
should.
No, like that's just.
At that age, you were worried about somebody else?
Well, no, and it wasn't that because my mom, she never made us feel like we had to go without anything. Like she busted her butt and like
Yeah.
gave us the world when she didn't have it.
Okay.
But like, so then when I did come across money, like I wanted to take care of her. That was my thing. Like I never
So what would
was
you do
like,
for your
oh
mom?
shit, I couldn't have this. Like, oh, I really wanted this. I wanted to save it up and couldn't get it. She would always do stuff for me like that. So I would always get her something, and I never came across that much money ever. But
Yeah.
if I had like a couple $100 to spend, I would be like, oh, I'll get her like a nice bouquet
Really?
of flowers.
Fuck,
Yeah,
I
or
didn't do anything
like
like that.
little things. I mean, I don't even remember what at this point, but
What about you? $1,000 a month when you were 15.
I was playing football. And then when I was playing football,
So
I was
like
playing
anti-jock itch or
I was playing fucking World of Warcraft and Call of Duty.
so video games,
Yeah, dude,
and
like
sports stuff or what?
no, so like I never needed equipment or anything like that. Like that was already there,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I had the cleats and all that, but yeah, pretty much video games. Like I probably would have bought myself like my own computer and then not known what to do every month with all that money.
Okay. And get like get yourself a nice Windows 98 compact.
Nah, I mean, that was
Remember
XP. That was XP.
Was it?
Yeah, when
Was
I
it at
15,
that time, or was that just me? I remember my first computer was Windows 98 compact.
Yeah, that was my first. Like I was like 10. Me and my dad built a computer like ourselves.
I didn't get a computer until I was like 13.
What did your
It was,
first
like,
computer look like? How big was the monitor? That says a lot right there. How big was that monitor? Put your hands up. Let me see it.
Like width-wise or like?
Everything. Give me the dimensions that you can think of.
I don't know. The monitor was like this big.
How thick was it?
Probably like that thick.
Compacts?
It was a Dell.
A big old honker.
It wasn't like one of the old.
Yeah, mine was
monitors.
as soon as you click it, boom,
The
bit of
It
noise.
did
came
make
on.
that noise that like that you can
Yeah,
hear.
yeah.
That blows my mind. Like kids today will never
They'll
know
never
what
know.
like the tube was.
It was a glass screen. How's that? That's how you know.
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. That says a lot.
With the curve on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a plasma screen or like a.
Well, this bitch wanted a $230,000 or $300,000 Mercedes.
$350,000 Mercedes.
Chingo. Did you buy your first car?
No, it was going to be. My dad had it since '86.
What was it?
'86 Chevy Silverado OC 10 short bed.
Those are fast cars, though, dude.
It
That
was,
truck is a fast truck.
it was a V6.
They're
Awesome,
fast.
awesome.
That's-
Mine was given to me as well.
Yeah.
My first car. It was a little 2000 Honda Accord. It was gold. And it was my uncle's.
Still,
My dad bought it off my uncle. That car still runs. To
Yeah,
this
it's still
day.
driving.
Mhm.
Yeah, I plan on buying that car again.
Yeah, they're fast. They're good cars. My dad had one of those that he used for work. And I remember you'd hear that thing coming up this fucking street. And you put a pipe on it. Vroom, you heard that shit. Dad's coming home. Better get your ass up. Didn't want to. If he came home and saw you sitting down playing video games, you're getting your ass whooped. You always, like, that was one thing that I knew for a fact with my dad, that you had to be doing something when you got home. But, yeah. So, yeah, she wanted this Mercedes. She said that she didn't want a car that was, what?
Is it recording?
Yeah, so that was anything considered a, what do you call it?
It's,
Uber, no, what'd you say? She said I couldn't drive something that would be considered an Uber X. That's what she said in the video. So you know when like you and I went to
so basically
up north
Oh, to Monterey.
Yeah.
Graduation.
and we were we took we took like an Infinity to the hotel.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, and she's like, I can't do that. It has to be Uber luxury or better. Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice. You had us a good question though. What does the mom do?
Yeah, well, I mean, even the shots that you saw of the inside of their house.
They're a
like,
big
it was
house.
Big house.
Beautiful
They had
house.
like marble countertops. Like even you could tell like the furniture they had around them, and there was just a small shot of their
Yep.
kitchen.
Yeah,
It was like-
it looked very modern.
It
Yeah.
did. It did. It was obviously
Especially
very up to date.
In LA.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't- yeah, California, anything of that size of property is a lot.
Yeah.
But like LA alone, like how expensive it is down there.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
I think she said she was from Beverly Hills
Yeah.
because she said she was a Beverly Hills brat, is what she called her. But
yeah. I mean, what does the mom do?
what do you think she is? She's probably fucking porn.
I'm gonna say she's probably in the porn industry.
Isn't that sad though? If you think of a successful woman that was by herself, porn. She was pretty.
But is that like
Did you look at all the
Is that
pounds of
something
makeup
not
that she
though?
had on though?
So pounds of makeup, she's in porn.
but is that something to not?
She looks like she could
No,
suck
it's
a
not
dick.
something to knock. It's
Just
not
say
something
it.
to
She
knock.
looks like she could suck a
But-
golf ball through a garden hose.
Not in today's day and age.
She looks like
so,
she's
like,
porn
taking
is so prevalent in
somebody
today's day and
busting
age.
on her face for money.
Porn is so prevalent in today's day and age. Honestly, it's
What if it
You
came
look
out?
like you've earned $20 one time.
$20 is $20. What if you found out that she was like those what are they called? Sugar daddies? Sugar girls? What are they called? Sugar babies.
sugar babies?
Shit, dude.
You know they have classes on that now.
On how to be a
Like,
sugar
young
baby?
women, like how to be a sugar baby,
Fuck.
and like yeah,
We need that, dude.
there's women that like preach about it. Like, yeah, you know, it's not a sexual thing. All it is
Would you
is
do it?
companionship.
Well,
Would you wait a minute? Wait, would you do it?
Be a sugar baby.
Yeah.
I'd be a sugar baby.
That's gonna get so many requests.
It
I'm
would
like,
be-
damn.
The one thing about it though is you get bored. Like you're not having to work, you're just getting.
Hell no, you wouldn't
What
get
are
bored.
gonna do?
Hell no. You tell that old fuck to send your ass to wherever it is. All he wants is you to come back home, stroke his old ball sack, and
That's
make
the thing,
him happy.
Too. They talk about it nowadays that the sugar baby has been modernized to the point where it's not even sexual anymore for some people.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
even a sexual
companionship.
thing. It's companionship.
Yep.
You sit there and you have a conversation. This older gentleman gets to talk to a pretty
Yeah.
girl, and vice versa. They have
You read him a
male
couple
sugar
books.
babies, too.
You read him
Till he falls asleep.
till he falls asleep.
Tuck him into bed.
Tuck him in. Shut off Murder, She Wrote, because he's not watching that
Grab
anymore.
that $2,000 check and you walk on
And
home.
you walk out of that fucking.
Maybe jump into his hot tub with the gardener on the way.
Oh my god, or that. That's
God
an option.
damn.
Fuck the gardener while you're there. Okay. Would you do it if they had the male equivalency of a sugar baby, which I'm
They
sure
do.
there is?
They do.
Yeah, so sugar,
Would you-
if I could find a sugar mama?
Yeah. Would you?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, but she wants you to just. She wants to relive her youth through you. Through your
I feel
dick.
like if you're a sugar mama though, like you
Yo.
are just like I just picture like this like well fit. Like, okay,
Alright,
now-
have you guys ever
Wait,
heard of the
wait.
Hot Crazy Matrix?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Okay, so really quick, like, where does she lie in that
She
matrix?
doesn't like. I don't feel like that's even equivalent. But let's say in the middle, right in the middle.
What?
She's hot and she's crazy.
Okay, so like, ain't hot.
She
Like,
okay for
ain't crazy.
a 65-year-old woman. That's as golden girl as they
Oh,
get.
you're pushing it with the age for me.
Wait.
What's the-
What is time out? What is the actress from Wedding Crashers? The older
Oh
woman.
damn, that woman.
That one.
What's her name? She's an English girl.
She looks
From
like
Wedding
that.
Crashers?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'd suck her toes if she wanted me to. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Hell yes. You know what I'm talking? You know what? Call me cat. Cat.
Yeah.
Hell
Oh, okay.
yeah, dude. I'd lick her
Anyway.
butthole if she asked me to in a heartbeat.
That's what I picture.
Fuck
as
yeah.
Who
All
would,
right,
Without
that's
who
a shower?
would be in the
easy
market
one.
for a male sugar
If
baby?
she would be
That's what I
like,
would
hey,
Okay.
I need you to lick my asshole and go clean my fucking pool, and I'll buy you lunch. All right. That's
Okay.
a,
Oh, that's
that's
all
a
you need?
come up. That's all I need.
That's all you need?
She's gonna watch this,
Where-
and she's
where-
gonna hit us up.
Where's
Watch.
lunch at?
McDonald's.
Oh,
Filth. Straight filth. I would do it.
you only get the
She's
dollar
hot
bin
as
with
hell.
fucking water.
You get a McDouble and maybe a
But then
couple-
she pays you when you leave. You
No,
do
I wouldn't
anything
even
you
take it
want,
for
But
money.
she likes to treat you like
I wouldn't even
that.
take it for money. I would just take it for the McDonald's.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
She's hot as hell.
She is. But that's what I would
You just want
picture.
the
Like
fucking
who
hot
would be?
appreciate it?
I'm just saying that if that's what you got to do, $20 is $20.
That's the woman that you would picture being in the market for a sugar baby.
I really don't.
I'd be
I see someone older. I see someone
dude,
like
I-
the old woman from Titanic.
When I think of that, like I think mid-40s to mid-50s, and that's a respectable.
So maybe that's okay. All right. I'll
Right?
look
Like,
at
that's
it.
what I would
Right.
think for like sugar daddy too. Like it's
50s.
like mid-40s.
He's
mid-50s.
great.
I think sugar daddies are older. I think sugar daddies are like 60s.
Yeah, because a Texas spoiled tycoon, too busy with work now, just looking to
I
get some
think 40s is
some
too young
fresh-
for a sugar daddy.
fresh young sugar walls.
Yeah.
So what would you do? How far would it go? She's not gonna pay you in money. She's gonna take you trips around the world. She ain't no low class bitch like that. She
Okay.
wants a companion. She wants a young, strapping, full fucking hair.
You don't.
Something to grab
No.
onto.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
no.
She's gonna take you. She's gonna take you around the world.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly fine.
but she's into some kinky shit though, dude.
It's okay.
She wants you to. She's into feet.
As
Your
long,
feet.
as long as my back door stays in Texas only, I'm okay.
Not if she's like just rubbing the cusp,
Yeah.
just circling that
Yeah.
sweet little
Yeah.
Fruit Loop you got back there. All right, well,
Like
this conversation. talking about my butthole like that.
that's one of the few things sexually that would make me feel uncomfortable. Like,
That makes sense.
I think now the whole sugar baby movement is empowerment too, though. It is. That's
Is
what
it?
it's turned into. 100%.
From the inside, I feel like from the outside, like
From the outside.
because
yeah.
if you think about it like this.
I'm just talking about.
You're
I've
post-
like looked into, not like looked into it, but like
Oh,
I've
okay.
heard.
Oh
of
wow,
testimonies.
okay.
Oh my gosh.
no. What do you mean?
I was like, what the heck is all this? And so I've like looked at it and like researched it, and it's just like, yeah, it's these women
Companionship.
feeling empowered. They're doing what they want. You know, it's their rules.
With some fucks,
you know.
man. Pretty much. But at the end of it, when this fucking geezer dies, what do you do?
But they get a lot out of it too, though. Like they,
Hell yeah, they do.
not even just money. Like you hear them talk about it, and it's genuine too. It's not just vapid conversation. But like, yeah, you know, it's nice to be able to.
How do you relate with someone that fucking old though, or that
And a lot
that
of them
far?
have
Oh.
significant others that are totally fine with it.
Don't get ideas.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you fucking get ideas.
I'm just saying, like it's.
No.
I don't know, dude. Like, I've formed friendships with a lot of people that are much older than me. You know, it's
You telling me you fucked no woman?
Oh my
Is
god.
that what you're trying to tell me right now? What's the oldest you've got? How many age gap between you and the
4 years.
four? Nah.
I came close one time where
Yeah.
the woman was double my age.
Ooh. What'd that situation look like? Paint me a picture, Picasso.
We were drinking at a bar.
What bar? Where
No.
at? Okay, you're drinking at a bar.
Yeah. You know, it was hotel I used to work in. Go there all the time. Like, she came in. I was outside sitting on the patio, drinking my beer, smoking a cigarette.
Have I been
Was
to this
this
bar?
our regular bar?
Have I
Yeah.
been to this
Yes!
bar? I knew it. It was that woman that smelled like cigarettes, wasn't it?
No.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
I told you that story, didn't I?
Yes, you did tell me.
Yeah,
God
no,
damn.
So no, she was very attractive.
For that town? Okay, so
it was always hit or miss up there.
yeah,
right.
Did she have all her teeth? Is the question.
Yeah, she had always.
Alright,
She
cool.
wasn't fucking. She wasn't
That's
fucking
then you're
cracked out, dude. Like
She might have been.
you never know up there.
All right, so what
But-
happened? Did you?
She was double your age. How old were you?
This wasn't too long ago. It must have been like what?
I was 23.
Maybe.
Okay, 46 then.
It just broke my
Okay.
Alright.
So what happened? Did you just chicken out, or did you just she just was fucking with you, or what?
You know, it didn't work out. Like, you know, we saw each other a couple other times, and just,
Oh, I see.
yeah, and it was just.
Oh, we never heard this story.
Yeah, exactly.
We knew you at this point. Like, we were good friends at this point.
Because I knew this would be your fucking reaction,
Well,
and it
straight
would
up
have
and
been
down.
so much worse then.
It would have been worse.
It would have been so.
We
much
would have
worse.
gone back. We would have gone back looking.
Let's
Yeah.
find her.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Oh,
why I didn't
shit.
let you two
We
fucking
would have gone
dudes.
back.
I'm gonna look her up on Facebook later.
We're gonna find this girl.
I just want to see.
No, but this dickhead and I went, and we're out in the patio chilling. It's cold as shit, but we're drinking beers. And there's like a group of younger women
First
over
time we
here,
went, huh?
something like that.
Yeah, it was like first or second time.
These girls that were from Cal Poly, local college, and
Oh, so we're
more about the fire, or the whatever the fuck that was, that counter, or whatever the hell it was. You were talking to these girls. We were talking about like school.
yeah.
And across the way was this older dude that was like managing a band or some shit. The guy with a dog.
Oh no, dude, that was just a fucking regular there.
Okay, some regular.
I like that dog.
Yeah. So then there was some more goons over here, and then it was this idiot and this older woman that was like trying to get in between him and I. And I thought she was going after him. So I'm like trying to like feed this fire. I'm stoking this fire to try to warm him up, and it ain't happening. And then this idiot goes inside. I think he went to piss or he went to smoke or some shit.
I went to grab another beer.
And then she looks at me and she was just like, "Oh yeah, you have a good time since that." She's like, "Well, I live up the street." She's like, "Why don't you take me home?" And I'm like, "We need to fucking go, homie." Like, we finally got back. I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!" No, relax. Let's have a couple more beers. No, you don't fucking get it.
Yeah,
you need to leave.
I had just fucking gotten a new beer, dude. Like, I believe in sober kids in India, and you need to drink.
I believe in you.
Oh.
I believe in you. Watch your homie that's telling you, "Yo, you need to leave this bar because this fucking cougar is about to pounce." And I'm looking like a fresh baby deer right
And
now.
I also realized what you were trying to do earlier and stoke the fire,
And
so I was just like,
this was-
Alright.
This was-
fucking lit. Dude.
Yeah,
like,
this was not a dime piece mommy either.
no.
This
hell
was
no.
a ratchet,
Fucking
50
shot out.
blown out goody hole.
Was she wearing animal print?
I don't remember.
Probably.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me. Blown out goody hole and just looking to relive her younger years. Dust that shit off. Nope.
Ew.
Not with this one. Not today. That was probably the girl that you wanted to hook up with.
No, it wasn't.
We're gonna find out. We might just make a road trip and go back to this bar. See if she's still there. Relive some glory days.
Oh, you're actually gonna try to do it?
Not me.
Catherine, you're
Not
gonna be
me.
involved?
No.
What are we doing?
They're not going for us. Nope.
He's trying to find fucking animal print.
Hell no.
Animal print.
I'm not trying to look for the lioness.
You're out there.
No. If anybody's down. No, what's it called? So this girl, she is the one that wrote into Dr. Phil that her mom was neglecting her with by $1,000 a month. She said she felt like a peasant, like an ignorant peasant, like us. So, I think now as an adult making money, I don't even think I spend $1,000 a month. What do you think? You know my spending habits.
You spend a lot of money.
Not $1,000 a month.
You don't save your money.
No, I don't. I'll admit that. But that's why I'm glad I have you in my life now to be like, hey, stupid.
To be a sugar
Nah,
mama.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. No.
I got this nurse now.
More of an accountant.
More of a life coach saying, hey, stupid ass, you don't need that. Because I have been more savvy in my money. I have been. I feel like I have been, at least. Because the other day I was looking to buy a new gun. But
I go on lots of trips.
yeah, you do.
I do all kinds of shit.
You do.
So,
I feel like you enjoy it.
yeah.
I probably spend the least.
She does. She does. But when you do spend, Amazon's your best fucking friend.
It is. I have Amazon days where I'm just like,
Yeah.
I need to buy something.
And you know what? She won't even tell me she bought it, and it's my fucking account. She won't even tell me she bought it. It's just one day when you go outside, you're fucking ready for work. Boom! You fucking eat shit on the fucking doorstep.
There's like 5 Amazon
Because
packages.
we just opened a warehouse on our patio where Amazon just dropped off all these fucking packages.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And
Fuck yeah.
like just, and it's like, yeah, you have a problem. That's really what it comes down to. You have an Amazon problem. But you mentioned something the other day that was really true that I felt like. Do you feel about its instant gratification?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude. Like, how satisfying is it to be able to make a purchase from your house, to have basically
So not have to talk to people. You can look at every review. Like,
people would become like almost introverted.
Antisocial?
Yeah, dude. Like, we do not want to associate. We do not want to connect. We do not want to be bothered or make others feel bothered.
yeah.
Right.
I don't give a shit if I bother anybody. I could give less of a fuck if I bother
I would
somebody.
much rather buy something online though than I would have to like.
Like go to Walmart, go to Target.
It's just convenient too.
Yeah.
It's
and
convenient as shit.
it's, time is precious.
Like
Yeah.
I can sit in my pajamas on my phone, buy a shit ton of stuff on Amazon, not have to worry about brushing my damn hair or my teeth, so that I can like.
You
Fit
don't
into
have
society.
to forsake yourself to people.
Yeah.
You can.
But
feel
you,
comfortable.
but you like going to like a big box store. I feel
Time
like
to time.
from time to time.
I do like.
But
to
you
go
you
shopping.
can appreciate more going on Amazon.
Yeah. Well, it's just mood dependent.
Okay. I do believe that we as a society have become more introverted and we don't know how to socialize.
Well,
That's,
not necessarily.
What do you
it's, There. So, I believe that we're behind a curtain when it comes to our technology, right? That we are able to display what we want to be compared to what we are more often than not when it comes to social media and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas that might not truly be the fact. Like, some people live in a fantasy when it comes to how they're trying to portray themselves.
No, would you call yourself an active Facebook user?
not at all.
Me neither.
I'm always on it, just looking.
Yeah. Well, okay.
But see, that's the thing, though. To me, that's
You
active.
can't.
That's what
you
I
would
would-
never be able to tell the last time I actually posted.
But that's
something.
active,
Probably
though.
a year ago.
I haven't opened my Facebook in months.
Yeah. So, I go and stroll, like, just trolling that shit. Like, I don't post pictures. I don't do any of that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make my life look like it's more glamorous than it is.
I will say I am an active Instagram user.
You are.
I love Instagram. I like taking pictures.
And social media in general, though, like I don't. I mean, I like to scroll and see. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
you
what's
don't do it
going
on Instagram.
on.
You're-
I don't post it on Instagram.
you're that
I don't
creep that
post
just
it
looks
on
in.
Facebook. I'm curious. Like, I mean, it's there. People. It's interesting to me how much people will display of what's going on in their lives.
You know what?
Yeah.
If you, there's this thing that I saw that it was like a magician or some type of like mind reader that he was like picking on like a group like it was in a green room that was just there to meet a magician or meet her whatever the fuck he was, and all they had to do was give their name, and they were able to find them on Facebook and say, oh yeah, I'm getting that you just bought a car, this and this and that, and have all of these like facts read off about them, when in reality they were just going into their Facebook and reading off their.
It's like people post so much
Yeah,
about their
they
lives.
post
You're
too
like,
much.
I know exactly what's going on with this person.
Yep.
I haven't spoken to them in years, and I know they're
You
having
keep up.
relationship problems right now.
Yeah.
You know, their best friend and them are fighting. Like, it's just like, and that fascinates me. And it's not that I'm like, oh, I'm so invested.
You
in
like
this
watching
person.
more though. You like watching the drama and like
Oh,
the
I
bullshit.
love
Some
it.
of these
It's
like,
fascinating.
shit, I catch her watching something. You are no. It's who's it?
Mari.
Yeah,
Mari
yeah.
show.
You are not the father, and you just see him getting crazy.
But it's fascinating to me how much of their lives that people will just like spread out to the world.
They kind of just find it trivial.
And it's just like, and I'm not like invested in these people, but it's just like, it's mind blowing how much people put out there. And I'm just like, I don't
It's
think
too
I
much.
could ever bring myself to the point where I would put remotely like a fraction of that information
true.
of myself out there and what's going on in my
Well,
private
fuck,
life.
dude, that's like why I just on even my Instagram.
Mm.
Like I literally just post landscapes. Like you don't ever see a picture of like myself on there.
True.
Like it's never some egotistical like, oh look at me. It's just like I find this to be like this is where I've been. I find this beautiful.
I just saw your posts right now that you did. By the way, I like both of them.
That's my drive home from work. Hey, I never get to drive.
That's
home.
why you were late today.
Well, fuck, dude.
Did you have the pictures while you're driving?
No, I
You got out of the car.
Yeah, I got off because
Oh, did you really?
yeah,
I didn't see the
this last time I was told like I called him right when I got off and he's like, oh fuck, like
I was sitting in my undies right here playing GTA, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm on my way home." I was like, "Fuck." Well, shit. All right, well, I gotta get fucking ready now. You were sleeping.
yeah, he thought
Sorry.
I'm not saying that was a
I work all
negative.
night.
I'm just saying.
well, he thought I was or shit.
I thought you were at the door. I was like, "Well, you're gonna see me in my undies, bro."
Like he was like, well, I need to clean up and da 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 da, and I was like, okay, like fuck, I'll give him some more time, and like never get to drive home when the sun's setting, and
Did you cry? You sure? Maybe one tear?
I grew up here. This is fucking.
You just weren't amazed by the beauty that you just wanted to cry a little?
Well, I always want to like try to pull over and take some pictures because like it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, like you to be on the Central Coast, like
Enjoy it.
it's a fucking blessing.
Yep.
Well, and it's nice now too that you actually get to enjoy it when you work long hours because our days are longer now.
Yep.
Like me, I used to go into work when the sun was already down, and I would get out in the morning and it was still dark.
And you know
it's just
shit about what the sun looks
I
like.
literally wouldn't see the sun while I was working my 6-day stretch, my 4-day stretch.
That's it's depressing.
Yeah, it was awful. Now I don't rarely see nighttime. It's kind of
She
weird.
hisses when she comes out in the daytime.
Well, that's actually that's a study. Like there's a study like
Isn't
linked
sad?
to
Isn't that what it's called?
not
Sad?
getting sunlight and
Is that what it is?
Somewhat. That's
Something like that.
not necessarily applicable to California. Just it's more like a winter type thing, like
It's-
Alaska or whatever.
No, it says, like, nighttime.
You know, also like Pacific Northwest. You know, Seattle, where it's like always gloomy, always overcast.
Always raining.
Seattle.
Always,
All that, like people tend to generally get more depressed up there because of the weather. Like it affects your mood, it affects your mental capacity.
I've gone up to San Francisco as a kid. I don't think I can fucking live up there either. It's just constantly gloomy. I like where we're at. I feel like we always experience good weather.
But pretty much, but except for June, you get that June.
It's not gloomy right now.
It's been pretty fucking hot lately, dude.
It'll usually clear up around like 3 or 4 o'clock.
Mm.
You know, but for the most part, it'll be overcast.
Our springs are pretty gloomy. When it gets kind of colder, like February to May.
You know, we just like usually we start seeing the seasons like the last month of the season.
Yeah, our seasons are like a little bit off.
Yeah, like September is always the nicest month of the year.
Yeah, September's like summer.
So going back to the what's it called? To Facebook and Instagram and all that shit. I just feel like as a society we've moved from having more face-to-face interaction or more tangible interaction to like over the phone, email. No, not even over the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say like phone calls are not like.
I was talking about that at work. I was like, have you ever looked at your phone like, what the fuck? Why are they fucking calling me? And you're just like, or even somebody you like. What the fuck? Why are they fucking calling me? Shoot me a fucking text. No? Like, it's easier for someone to shoot you a text than to give you a phone call. More appreciated.
When I get a phone call from somebody that I'm not expecting it, I'm like, what's wrong?
Yeah. I can see that. And a lot of the people I was talking to about, they're like, yeah, I don't like when people call me.
That's a lot of people. That's like, I prefer to call people. You know, especially friends that live far distances. Like, I don't see them very often. I don't hear from them. Like, I try to make a point to call them like at least once.
It's fucking weird because
every
I
month.
never get a fucking phone call from you.
Oh, that's weird.
That's so weird. We'll talk about that. But think about the communication that is used then is text messaging.
Even Facebook Messenger now.
But it's a text,
Yeah,
it's a method of text messaging.
of some format. Yeah.
Right. But it's very informal. It's very
It's
unemotional,
Yeah.
impersonal, absolutely. And I feel like you get more mixed messages. Like, how many times have you and I in a relationship, when I send you a text message, it's like, hey, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then you text me, wait, are you mad?
Well,
I'm
you
like,
can't
no.
hear inflection.
Exactly.
You can't see a facial expression.
Right.
That's why emojis are such a great thing now.
I very rarely use that.
Yeah.
I use them ironically. The shit one is probably my number one emoji, and the middle finger is
Yeah, but that's like.
and the cucumber is probably the third. Huh?
Oh my god.
Or what is it? The eggplant. The eggplant.
But like, that was the whole basis for the it was the emoticon, like being able to use punctuations to make faces and things like that.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, like you guys remember AIM?
I never used
I
AIM,
loved
but
AIM.
you were an AIM-aholic.
You would go home from high school and you would just like
immediately
jump on AIM. You gotta wait like 10 minutes for it to connect. You gotta hear all
So
those
what was the
AOL
point of
login
that,
noises.
What was the point of it?
Talking to your friends. When, before, did you guys have that cell phone plan where like after 9 your minutes were free?
Yeah, I don't know.
After
Yeah.
9 your minutes
You know what?
were
A lot of
free.
people.
So you would
I bet
aim
you.
when you got home
A lot of
until
people.
9.
A lot of people these
Yeah.
days don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
What is it like? After peak. Whatever.
Everybody gets unlimited now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
And like if you don't have an unlimited plan, like you're a fucking peasant.
You know what?
They don't know the struggle. They don't know the struggle of like being on the phone and be like, I only have like 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
in
you're
my
fucking my
I'm-
shit up.
I can't call you for like 2 weeks.
What it was is that. Oh, the
So I
rollover.
learned that.
When
I-
rollover came out.
I've been fucking 5 days. Like today's the 5th. Fuck, I have 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Totally.
You live for that 9 o'clock.
When did you
with
get a
the
cell
minutes
phone?
for free.
When did you get a cell phone?
How
How old were you?
When I started high school, so 12.
Damn.
13.
You got it later than I did. I got mine
You were
early.
13. You were a freshman.
I was 13 when I was a freshman.
God damn.
That's why I'm so young.
Stupid.
And have already gone through college.
So, how old were you when you got a cell phone?
I was 12, but I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, I think I was about the same. 7th grade. I got my cell phone.
I had a sweet fucking Samsung like flip phone.
Me too.
Like the blue one.
I washed it twice. I dropped
And
it
it
a
still
million
worked?
times. Yeah, like it
Yeah,
still
dude, that thing was a
worked.
fucking trooper.
It was kind of scary though because I would charge it and then like all of a sudden the alarm would go off.
That's weird.
Like out of nowhere, and I was like, "Oh god!" And it
We-
was dead. The battery was out of it. Same thing with like those
We just found.
Furbies,
Oh, fuck those. No, get the fuck out of here with that.
demon possessed
Yeah.
toys.
We just found my first own cell phone when my mom and dad brought all my shit over. I had a Motorola i880 like this. It was black and yellow.
You had a break?
Hell yeah, I had a brick. Hell yes.
Remember,
No,
like,
the
the
original
cool-
break. Like,
Yeah.
The cool,
Damn right.
innovative cell phone during that time was the Motorola Razr.
Oh yeah,
They're
yeah.
like that.
My
that
uncle
was a
had
really
one,
badass cell
And they're
phone to have.
expensive. They're like
fucking
$800
expensive
bucks.
shit.
Yeah.
I got one of those in 8th grade, but they were like, my dad found it for like fucking $80.
Nice.
No.
So he bought all of us one. Like me and my 2 brothers and himself.
You were just that cool kid rolling around with that razor. Damn, dude. Did you drown in pussy? Did you? You were just the. Remember when you hit a text with the 3 numbers? Get
Oh
it.
yeah, I was so fast.
Shit.
I was very-
I never texted, and I was mad when people would send me a fucking text, and I'm just like, just fucking call.
I
It's
wanted to
faster.
enter a texting competition because I got so
Really?
fast And this was back when, like, it was like when I started really getting good at it. Was when people like finally got those phones that you could slide open and then you had the full
QWERTY, the whole QWERTY.
the brand new QWERTY keyboard.
Sidekicks, yeah.
Yes.
When it flipped,
And
it did
everybody
complete.
had those, and I still had my little flip phone, and I was just like, and I was still super fast. But you had to keep up with everybody that's got a full QWERTY keyboard.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
I had the i80, and what it was for me, that, and I wish they had it, was the push to talk. Did you ever hear about that?
Oh, the Nextel?
Yeah, that was the shit, dude. All you'd have to do is just click them.
It was like walkie-talkie.
It was like walkie-talkie. That was so fucking cool. As long as you had a connection to the, like a cell phone connection, you could walkie-talkie somebody. But the worst part is that what my dad would do, would like do that, and it would like, it would chirp first, and then it would go automatically to what the fuck you were saying. So you'd be like, "Hey, stupid," and you're just like in the middle of something quiet, and someone would say some dumbass shit. So here you are in class, and my dad's or somebody is sending me stupid shit. But
there's nothing more satisfying though than hanging up on somebody with a flip phone.
Yeah. You want to talk to my friend? Click.
Yeah. No, I had there was this, I forgot what brand it was, but it was one that you push the button and it would flip open for you. That was like, yeah, it was like a purple,
it
like a
looked
dark
like a
purple.
fucking MP3 player back
Yeah,
then.
it was a screen on the front of the flip that actually had buttons on it to put music through.
Yeah.
And the speakers were loud as fuck, man. I remember that in high school. That was a good one. I remember when I saw the first iPhone. It was at
It was like mind-blowing
Knott's Berry Farm.
technology.
It was at Knott's Berry Farm. That guy's got an iPhone. Holy shit, look at that thing. It was a black guy with an iPhone. I was like, fuck, look at that. Mind fucking blown. And they were the ones doing the first touch screen and everything. You know? And this bitch wants a $300,000 Mercedes.
Did you ever have an iPod growing up?
I had an iPod. I had to buy my first iPod. I bought an iPod Mini.
I
It was
had
the
an iPod
black.
Nano.
Yeah. That one. I had the black one.
Love that one.
And I remember I worked a whole summer to afford it. I worked, and it was like $200.
Yeah, it was like $250.
Yeah.
I think the one I got, because it was like, I think I had like the 8 or the 16 gig.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
I had the 8 gig.
think about that now, like,
Nothing.
that's nothing.
Nothing.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a video file.
Yeah, you couldn't do a movie on it. Nope. And then you had your dickhead friends that had the video ones. But if you shook them, they would skip. Remember that? You ever do that? Yeah, see some dickhead.
Like right on the
Because
bus?
you had
Yeah.
that, you had that, like, the setting on it. Is what
It was a
was,
hard
right?
drive. It was an actual hard drive. It wasn't a flash drive.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would.
It had a disc that would
Yeah.
spin in it for memory. So you'd see somebody like just fucking rocking out to this shit. And you hit their foot. God damn it. And you would fuck this shit up too. Like that's a hard drive you're messing up. But yeah, I used to do that. I remember this one. I feel bad. I could probably fuck this shit up. We're not cheap, so yeah, I remember those. Furby though. Fuck Furbies. You had one? Oh my god.
A little demon. They're kind of creepy.
They are very creepy.
My grandma was all about this.
Really?
You like take the battery out and it would still go.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm serious. Those things are like indestructible. They must have had like some sort of like supplementary battery in them somewhere, because it would still like make weird, creepy noises when the battery was out. It was just like creepy little thing, creepy little thing. And a black one too.
I think that was just yours.
I had a
Yeah, I
black
think yours
one.
was just
I
possessed.
had a black one with a little white
Did you
tuft
feed
of
it after
hair and
midnight?
green eyes.
Did you feed it after midnight?
Did you get it wet?
I don't remember. Is that the superstition?
No.
I don't get it.
You never seen Gremlins?
No.
Oh, God.
We're just gonna change. No, fuck. Do you remember? What's it called?
Close my mouth.
Yeah, sorry. It wasn't Furbies. It was kind of like a Gremlins movie, but they turned into like little balls and they would roll around and eat people.
What?
This was another like '90s movie, like another. Fuck! It was not Gremlins. That movie scared the shit out of me growing up. That movie scarred me. That and fucking Cujo. You've never seen Cujo? Cujo? That's an older movie. It's like I think it's a Hitchcock movie. Anyway, it's a dog that goes around fucking people up, and it was like a Saint Bernard, no, a Great Dane or a Mastiff. It was a fucking Mastiff.
That was like 70s, right?
I would say 80s. I don't know. I think it was the 80s. I don't think it was 70s.
We can fetch it.
Fact check us. Fact check us. I think it was, yes, it was a big ass mastiff. It was about a mom and a son that the son had breathing problems. He would have like asthma attacks. Yeah. And the dog was going around fucking people up. This dog like killed like a sheriff. It killed motherfuckers, just fucking them up.
83.
Boom, baby. And that movie scared the fucking shit out of me. Even to this day, like, yeah, we have Nina, the little dog, but at work, when they bring a fucking dog to the restaurant, I get pissed. Because there was somebody with a fucking huge ass, what's it called? The big fucking... Great fucking Dane. This thing, it had the balls the size of coconuts. It was huge. It's not that I was looking at his balls, but I just noticed them. I wasn't trying to I wasn't intimidated by his nuts, but I'm just saying, it was a big ass animal. And I'm thinking, this dog in one bite, thank you, I appreciate your acceptance. In one bite will fuck you up.
Yeah. Fuck
that shit. Cujo is, what's a scary movie for you?
Wait, so they actually brought it in the restaurant?
In the patio. You could bring your animal to the patio. It's like dog friendly patio.
Like, I was just like, that's what I was very sure about. Like, I don't understand.
I hate that shit.
Why people think it's okay?
What's worse is when you see dogs in their goddamn strollers.
Oh shit. What about cats though?
Fuck
cats and strollers.
Cats on the leashes.
I'm gonna go.
That's comedy.
Wrong.
No way.
I didn't watch scary movies growing up. I think the first scary movie that I actually elected to watch was like Paranormal Activity, and that was not long ago at all.
I won't do that shit.
I did not like it at all. I hated it. That's the one type of movie that I can't watch.
I refuse anything that like involves like spirits,
possession, demonic. I cannot watch that. I can't do it.
Like, I believe in the spirits and all that shit, so it's hard for me because like I start feeling like get those goosebumps and everything, and I have to turn the TV.
Yeah, I do too.
I have to turn the movie off. Like,
and you like feel presences, and like, even afterwards, it's just you get really uncomfortable.
You fucking hear one little knock somewhere, you're just like, nope.
We just watched it, and I know it's just like whatever, but it's still like the whole point of it is like a demon.
He's like
basically.
I know you told me to get my pee in before we started, but I had to pee.
We just watched it.
Sorry.
Thanks for letting everybody know.
And that terrified me. It. And only it goes back to like demons and like possession, and that just it freaks me out. I like the actor in that though. I started watching Hemlock Grove on Netflix.
Oh,
just because of the actor.
You think he's attractive? Do you really?
Yeah, I think he's
He
beautiful.
looks like he's touched kids in his day.
I think he's beautiful.
He's touched.
Look like he touched kids.
Well, this guy looks like he's touched multiple kids.
Have you seen like a picture of him? What is his name?
He looks creepy as shit. I've seen him with an interview.
I have no idea who you're talking about. Are we talking about
It?
Okay.
The new one.
Yeah, okay.
It's like Ben. What is his name?
Because like I was gonna say, if we're talking about
Bill Skarsgård.
Look at that. It looks like his. That looks like a picture you would find on like Family Watchdog to see how many pedos.
Why you gotta be saying that?
Because he looks like it. He looks like he's touched some kids. Look at this face. You're gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Look at this face. He diddled somebody in his day.
I think he's beautiful. Like his lips are just like gorgeous.
He does look like he's hiding something.
Exactly. You know what
I wouldn't go as far as saying that he fucking touched kids.
It looks like it's a basement in his house.
He definitely looks like fucking. Yeah, he's hiding some shit. Like he's done something shady in his life.
He's probably murdered somebody.
He's got like a very dark look to him. But I still think
You like that? That bad boy look? Is that why you're filming the movie?
It's not like a bad boy look, but it's just like he's pretty.
He's got dough eyes.
pretty to
He's
look
dough eyes. Some shit like
You know who he reminds me
that. Like a pedo.
Dude from Mr. Deeds with the fucking crazy eye.
Oh! Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
What the fuck's his name?
Oh, shit, that actor. He's in like every Adam Sandler movie.
You ever seen Boardwalk Empire? Lead actor. Look up fucking crazy eye from Mr. Deeds. Nina.
I know exactly. He's in every.
Yeah,
he's in every.
He looks like
Adam
that.
Sandler.
Younger version of that.
Yeah, he was in. He was the other guy that was in Big Lebowski. His friend that died.
He was in Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Wait,
No, don't ruin it.
Ah, yeah.
He was what, Mr. Yellow?
Oh my
I don't remember.
god.
Some shit like that. I don't remember.
No,
No.
Yeah.
that guy.
He was in, what's it called?
He's in lots of Adam Sandler.
Yes.
Weren't they fucking SNL like altogether?
Probably.
Well, that's like a normal picture of him. He does.
Doesn't he? Can't act. That's what they wrote to it. You
Yes,
can't
I don't
act.
know. Whatever pictures on there.
Yeah, like
It was his name Donnie? Donnie from The Big Lebowski? Donnie, you're out of your element. You know what I'm talking about. Yep. So you're talking about demons. You believe in ghosts?
I do. Fuck yeah, dude. Like, I've been in the presence of one. Like, heard the footsteps in the hallway and everything.
What was it? So break down the story for me, though. Tell me what it was.
All right, so I'm at my buddy's house.
This was around here?
Yeah, he has like, I don't know, 15, 20 acres around his house. A lot of it is like used for agriculture. A lot of it's like strawberry fields and then other vegetation. And at his house, like on the corner of what his property, so you know it's way the fuck out there. It's huge. There were these kids who sacrificed some dogs.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a satanic ritual. And we were, you know,
Watching.
on a trip one night.
Oh, nice.
And
Special trip.
yeah, you know, one of the really good ones, and you know, he was telling us about it. So we start walking over there, and then we see the shadow of just
No, but
run
by
by.
anything.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm done, dude. Like, I'm going back. I don't think that was, you know, due to the trip. And he's like, yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. Like, let's fucking go. And, you know, he used to tell me, like, there was a ghost in his house. You know, and at first I didn't believe him all that. Like, I was just like, dude, like, you know, whatever. He would wake up with scratch marks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so we're hanging out in his room, we're drinking, we're smoking some weed and all this shit. And, you know, I thought it was just really funny.
He started scratching you.
No. Like,
You're just there.
Just nibbing at you like a
It's
cat.
like slowly.
Like a cat. All right.
so nothing touched me, but we hear these footsteps outside. His mom was out of town, and his grandpa is fucking, like, that dude passes out drunk by fucking 8 o'clock.
Nice.
He'd literally wake up, like, his morning routine was fucking get up, go to McDonald's, Chevron was right there.
Get a fucking 12-pack.
He'd buy a fucking 30 rack.
God bless him. that old?
He'd buy his coffee, and then fucking drink his coffee there. Once he got in the car, fucking Port Freedom.
Nice.
Alright, and that was, and then fucking, you could see how the rest of the day goes.
Yeah.
So, we knew he was passed out. It's like 2 in the morning. And you just hear it.
No shit.
And we're like, no, is your grandpa up this fucking, is he there? And we go outside and check. Open the door, he's fucking crashed out. Go back in his room and just like, 30 minutes later.
Yeah?
That's creepy.
And
So what? Did you fall back asleep? You were able to go to sleep after that, or what?
Fuck
we were fucked up.
So you just knocked out. Regardless.
Like, me and him talked about it, and like, then he started going into about how the house was actually possessed and all of that.
no. Oh, that's great. Thanks
Oh,
for telling
cool.
me after
The
that.
house-
Well, not knowing I'm
Hey,
too
I don't
fucked up to leave.
I don't know if I told you, but the fucking walls bleed at night. So, yeah, good night.
Nothing like fucking Hollywood poltergeist type shit, like nothing like that. But yeah, so I can't ever do that shit, you know. And
I couldn't. I'd be stoked for that. I want to experience that.
It's a trip. Like, don't get me wrong, but that spirit there was not a pleasant one.
How do you know that? Why would you say it wasn't pleasant? You just fucking was walking around. You had a feeling afterwards, or what? Yeah?
There's always a very bad vibe whenever I go over there.
Wasn't that like just his house stunk like bad cooking? It was just this a fucking
Stale
demon.
beer.
Stale beer and old McDonald's wrappers from Grandpa.
You know when you can feel a presence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable. You know, it's makes your fucking hair stand on edge. Oh my goodness. So.
Have you had anything? Have you had any bad experiences or any ghost experiences? I feel. Have you?
Not really. I mean, there was only one time, and it was like very. I used to do theater. You will know. Hawaii Theater is a giant, very old theater. I was fortunate enough to be able to be in like a young theater troupe, so this is probably when I was like 16 years old. And there was a stage, and instead of like a normal stage where you would cross the stage around the back, curtain,
Okay.
you would go underneath
Oh,
the
fuck
theater.
that.
And there's underneath is dressing rooms, but it's this long hallway with like.
So you wouldn't have to be
really
like crouching. You'd be standing up. Like
You'd be standing up.
Oh,
It's a long, big hallway. It was not like constrained at all, but it was. You weren't hanging out down there while the show was going on upstairs. You were side stage all the time. So if you had to cross the stage, you would be down there alone. Long hallway too. It was a huge stage. So it was a long, long hallway. And so one of the times we were in the middle of our performance. I had to do a change, so I went down to the dressing room and changed my costume. Like, I had to cross the stage, so like as I left the dressing room, which was on one end of the theater, I turned to go down the hallway and I saw like this white dress, like circle the corner, like it was a train of a white dress, like circle the corner where the other end of the hallway and the stairs were. I had to go that way. I had to cross the stage.
Fuck!
I had to go up those fucking stairs, and so like I know I was terrified, and so I was just like, it was Romeo and Juliet. There are no white costumes. It's Renaissance. It's like bright gold and bright red and bright green, you know. So like I'm like, what the fuck was that? And so like I wanted to know. I ran down to the end of the stairs because I had to make. It was a quick change. I had to run anyway. And like I turned the corner and go up the stairs, and it was like gone. And I get up to the top where everybody is still waiting. It's the side stage, and I'm looking around. I was like, yeah, nobody's in a white dress, and it freaked me the hell out. And then, but I guess there is a ghost that haunts that many ghosts, but one is this young, like 30-year-old woman, and she always walks around, and it was like her underdress. And I guess multiple people have seen her before. But it was like
She's running around her chonies.
It was like a underskirt, like
She
you know
hot?
those, like.
She a ghost?
Oh my word.
She a hot ghost?
But yeah, that was the only time that I've ever like actually seen something, and that freaked me out.
Did you fuck the ghost?
Fuck's wrong.
If you were in the presence of a ghost that was down to fuck, would
Oh
you
my
fuck
God.
the ghost?
Made me think of This Is the End.
No, what's that? When he gets fucked, it's the devil that
Inspired by
fucks
the
him.
demon.
That is like that pottery scene from that one movie. What's it called? Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, you don't.
I didn't fucking know. I've never seen that shit. But that instead of pottery, she's shaping your dick. It's
No,
weird.
the ghost of the guy, dude. So you're probably fucking.
I'm not saying that a guy is jacking you off. I literally just said if a ghost is how forming your dick. Would you tell anybody about it?
She was the one forming the pottery, though. He
Yeah,
was just
whatever.
behind her.
Was she the ghost? Was Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey? It was Kevin Spacey. No, not
Kevin
Kevin.
Spacey. It's
Oh,
Patrick
Shit,
Swayze.
don't talk about Kevin Spacey. my bad.
Patrick
Patrick Swayze, excuse me. Swayze, rest in peace. Was the one that was the ghost, right? Okay, if it was a female ghost that was
So is this a
shaping.
former lover of mine?
No, it's a rando ghost.
This is the premise of the movie.
Okay, well,
like-
I'm telling you right now, fuck the movie. I'm not going off.
Oh
the
my
fucking
god,
movie.
you were the one that
I'm just
referenced the
saying.
movie.
I'm just saying. It's like Ghost, but she instead of your pottery, it's your dick, and she's stroking it off. Would you tell anybody about it afterwards? And you bust too.
Bro, this sounds like a fucking wet dream.
I'm not saying. Oh my god. So there we go. That's how we would wake up to it.
You know what I mean? Like that's what that sounds like.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, so my ghost story. Right?
This is college.
This is a college one.
Is it a college story?
This is a college story. They're all college stories. All right, so
Is it fair to say where you went to college?
went to California Lutheran University.
All right.
And I stayed in Mount Clef dorm. That was the dorm there. That was like the original dorm for the college. Okay. So first of all, I'm all for it. Nothing has fucking changed. And I'm all for experiencing something. So when I moved in, originally, I had the option of taking a room. Some room? Oh, I'm on a toilet. I'm the one that's. I had the option of taking a room that was adjoining with one, or the solo one. This is after my junior year. So I took the solo room. I don't want fucking roommates. I don't want to smell somebody else's shit while in the bathroom or whatever it is. So I took the solo room. So I was apparently on the haunted side of the hall. So, and the rumor was that it was 2 kids that got ran over, got trampled by a carriage or some bullshit. Because originally the college was a farm. So one day I had a bunch of people over and we were watching Paranormal Activity. I'm talking, now this room was probably as big as this right here. It was not a big room. Maybe as big as this right here from the kitchen on. And it was a bed, a bathroom, a shower, and a living room area. A desk for a computer and all that crap. And I had a futon. So we had dickheads laying on the floor. There's a couple on my bed. I'm on my futon. And we're watching this. And the bathroom door just, boom, closes. At least 10 people just get out and book it. They run. They thought I was fucking with them. Now,
I was gonna say
air pressure from fucking
Did you
woods.
open the window?
No.
Did you close another door?
No, it was the door was closed for my actual room. The window was open.
Is there a gap underneath the door?
Yeah, there's a gap. But not enough to slam a fucking door shut. Anyway, just shut the fuck up and let me tell my story. So this is where it continues on. So it goes. No, you're disproving me now. I wanted to believe it's a ghost.
There was a goat there?
There was a goat there. It was a billy goat. No. So this ghost, on top of that, so I was like, hey, everybody relax. It's okay. It's the people that did stick around, we continue watching it. So I opened up the bathroom again. I was like, look, there's nothing in there. They thought I was playing a joke on them because I used to do that. I used to be a jokester. So I still am. So I left it open. I was like, look, I'm not fucking with you guys. That really happened. So whatever. So we kept watching the movie, and then the toilet, the seat just goes bam and shuts. And everybody stopped. And it's like, what the fuck? So we all just stopped. But, I said, you know what? Just whatever. It fell. We fucking left it alone. So you heard it, how it falls and you know what I mean? It bounces almost.
Yeah.
So it fell. We continue watching it, and it fucking did it again. Everybody left. I was like, oh, cool. I'm just going to get murdered by this fucking demon that's fucking with me in the toilet right now. I'm going to go take a shit, and its demon fist is going to go in my ass. But,
that sounds like a good time for you.
That's the talking about. I was giving you a story where the ghost is stroking you off. My ghost is probably going to fist me. And I'm going to be a Jim Henson puppet right there. So, no. So, luckily that never happened. After that, I don't think anything else happened. But, yeah. Scared a lot of people. A lot.
Sure.
It was. I had the haunted room, and it wasn't something that was inviting. A lot of people avoided my room because of that. Maybe because they just didn't like me.
No.
That's
probably
a strong possibility.
Maybe.
Oh.
And the fact that you
I was alright. Yeah. Well, I was a cool guy. I was a cool guy. No,
okay.
I wasn't. I think back now. Maybe in my head I like to think I was.
You poured out somebody's fucking Blue Label.
Hell yes, I
Walker,
did. You couldn't drink there. Sorry.
It's a fucking $100 bottle.
Well, you gotta do it.
Mark.
The worst part, yeah. That's what
Mark.
RA, because it was resident assistant, so we had RA Matt, in my name. And what it was is that somebody went online and they put RA and they put a T in it.
That checks out.
It was a
I was
rat.
gonna say
You know what the worst part is? Is that when I was there, when they would think that they smelled weed in the hall, they would call me. I think because I had a nice big nose. But I would be able to pinpoint which room it was coming from. And I'd be
What are you, a fucking bloodhound?
I was pretty much a drug-sniffing dog that would come to a hall and be like, "Is that room?" I would walk by. Pass this one. And yeah, we would knock on the door. Hey, just, I'm smelling weed in the hall. Is everything all right? And they would just fucking come out, blaze this shit. Oh yeah, you guys smoking weed. Or we open the door and there's Bud Light cans all over the fucking glass or whatever it was. Tossing it there, dude. Kick down doors like it was
You're
fucking
no
robot.
fun.
Them college kids don't know how to make a little.
You know what it was?
What's called? Where you just take a dryer sheet, you stuff it in a toilet paper roll, you rubber band the end of the dryer sheet, and you blow through it.
Yeah.
My roommate used to do that, and that didn't work. My roommate did that shit. It didn't. No, it didn't.
Smoke light?
We call
Like,
it
there were,
something
there, like, that's
There's
an
a bunch
actual
of different
product.
names. There's a product for it. If you do it right,
It
you
smells
can't just like.
It smells like. No, you have to blow slow.
to blow very slowly.
My roommate
And
used to deal.
preferably out the window. You can't hotbox that shit.
No.
My roommate used to deal, and he used to have those bucket things, the empty toilet paper rolls, and he would have a bunch of them.
dryer sheets.
Yeah.
So Saxon.
So, but this idiot wouldn't go to class. He would just go to the gym, smoke weed. In our room, when I was a freshman, I was so worried because I was on a scholarship. So I was worried. I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get caught with this fucking weed, and I'm gonna lose my scholarship." This guy, our window was half the window was straight down two stories. The other half was the roof of the second floor. So this guy, I wouldn't. My fat ass wouldn't get out that fucking window. But this guy would go. I was pretty skinny. So this guy would go, and I remember watching him go out the window, and I just see him step out to the side. And I'm like, he's dead, he's dead. He immediately caught himself, and then continued on. And I was just like, how has this motherfucker escaped death? High as a fucking kite.
Because they're like
I hated this son of a bitch.
people who don't do drugs. For some reason, have fucking like 9 lives, dude.
I hated them.
Cats when it comes to that. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm on my 9th life.
Oh.
No.
I've come close to dying way too many fucking times. So.
Oh god, I remember back when I used to smoke, we went on this hike in Hawaii, and it was a loop, it's called a loop trail. In Hawaii, it's pitch black by 7:30, always. We don't have long days, it's pitch black by 7:30, so it's a 5-mile hike, 5-mile hike, it's in a loop, so it's not 5 miles in, 5 miles out. 5-mile hike, and we decided to start this fucking hike. Sorry, we were gonna mountain bike the trail. We decided to start this fucking adventure at 5 p.m. for a 5-mile hike, or mountain bike trip. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Just sketchier.
It wasn't because
Yeah,
we got maybe
in terms of the
a
time.
quarter mile into the trail before we realized it was desecrated. Trees had fallen down, like there was rocks everywhere. Completely unable to mountain bike this shit. So instead of turning around, we're like, fuck this, we'll walk with the mountain bikes on this 5-mile goddamn trail. Because we're brilliant and we just want to be out in nature because we're high as shit. But we're walking this fucking trail with the mountain bikes. It gets dark almost immediately. We've got 2 flashlights. There's 6 of us there with our mountain bikes. Oh my god. We get probably 4 miles into the trail, and then all of a sudden you see on the front of the trail this massive boar. And Hawaii's boars are aggressive, vicious. So we're like,
So you're back at it?
fuck, what the hell do you do? So
Kill it.
like, there's
Make
6 of
bacon.
us. We like, it's standing on the trail facing us.
Did you
and
tell
we're
it?
like, now
Wait a
what?
minute. Did you tell it Hakuna Matata?
We tried.
Did you?
It didn't work.
Was there?
It
was
actually
there,
got more pissed off.
was there a
because
meerkat?
We were profiling it.
Fuck. Okay.
It
Sorry.
wasn't a warthog.
It was a racist word.
Okay. Anyways, so we're like making a fucking barrier with our bikes, and we're like, I know there's fucking 6 of us.
This Huffy is gonna save me.
Right? This is little fucking mountain bikes. There's 6 mountain bikes. We're like stacking them in front of us and like blocking off the top of the trail, like into the bottom, because they can fucking climb. They're beasts.
Sounds like Fortnite.
How
And,
big
like,
was it? This sounds like.
We're like, okay, let's take this barrier of bikes and like walk towards the fucking boar,
Rush
seeing
it.
if it'll run away. And I'm like, oh my
Did
god,
it work?
it was so scary. It did run on its own. Like,
Holy
we didn't have
shit.
to walk towards it, but holy shit, we were fucking scared shitless. We're like, alright, there's a mile left. So we walked for another half a mile, like underneath trees. Like, everybody's getting fucked up. There's mud everywhere because it had just rained. Like, there's rocks everywhere. You keep kicking your legs on the bike because it's a thin trail. It was probably.
So you continue with this
we
barricade?
continued, the trail was not even. It was probably like this wide, not
Yeah.
even as long as this table. Like, and it was
Just-
cliff.
yeah.
It was cliff. It was like a crater. that's what the trail was. And you could see like old plane crashing there. It was pretty cool.
Was a plane crashing there?
There was a plane that had crashed in there. They never
Holy
retrieved
shit.
the rubble. But, I mean, it was too dark to see it by that fucking time.
Jesus.
Finally, and then the last half mile of the trail was an upward hike, like up boulders, because there was a fucking rock slide. And we're like, we can turn around and walk 4.5 miles the other direction. Now that it's 10:30 at night, or we can hike up this goddamn thing for a half mile. We can get out of there till 11 o'clock at night. When we left, I was like, I almost died. It was awful. So you get 9 lives. You get 9 lives when you.
Yeah.
Some people were
I
doing
hate
drugs.
this fucker. I wanted him to fall in that fucking window. I was like, just stop.
How can you
ruining
wish
my
that
life.
on somebody, dude?
Because it was pissing me off, dude. He used to do, look. Anyway, when you're in high school and you have no fucking money and you have a munchy addict roommate and would eat all your fucking chips and your Cheez-Its, you would be
Cheez-Its.
willing to fuck this dude up and push him out of that fucking window, make him look like an accident. But instead, what I would do.
College, so it's more of a struggle.
So it was me fucking with the guy afterwards. I used to take his posters and I would put them upside down. I would,
That was your revenge.
Wait. I
Ah,
would
you
put
were
him
so
upside-
evil.
I got him.
You're
You're
so
so evil.
Passive aggressive.
I would turn him
motherfucker,
upside
dude.
down. I remember he'd
That'll show him.
he would wake up and he's like, why are my posters upside down? You put them like that, didn't you? No. Yeah, you did. Yeah, the other day you did. Oh, okay. So we would start doing that, and then we would move him. We would put the monkey over here. He had a monkey and Bob Marley, and I think Malcolm X. This guy was fucking Asian, but he had Malcolm X, Bob Marley, and a monkey. We would move him
He was
around.
all about the irony.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So we would move him around, and I remember, one morning I woke up, and he was sleeping in his bed, and underneath was a guy underneath his bed that looked like a homeless man that was eating cereal looked like a dog bowl. It was literally a metal bowl, and he was just like, I remember he just woke up. Like, the worst part is, have you ever been looking at somebody? I don't know, that's just a me thing. That I was looking at him while he was sleeping, and this is just like, imagine it like this. He's sleeping, and he just wakes up and locks eyes on me immediately from the moment he wakes up. And I'm really, he fell right back asleep. Weirdest thing. It was just like, I will never forget how he can wake up, immediately locked eyes on somebody.
Oh, no, dude. My grandma used to like sleep with her eyes open.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my
My
god.
mother did too. She would speak in tongues.
Your
In
mom,
like,
yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard her. When she sleeps, she'll fall asleep and she will speak some like, it's not even like a language that you would recognize. It's not like, oh, she's speaking Spanish because my mother speaks Spanish. No, she's not speaking French because she speaks some French as well.
It's just
She would like this hidden friggin' like language, like this lost language. Just,
No fucking way.
And like, and I was just like,
in the middle of the pitch black, you can
it's
hear that.
fucking
Oh my
terrifying.
God.
Oh my god. Every time
Aliens
I
are
hear
a
something
thing.
like that, it scares the shit out of me every time she does it. And she still does it to this day. She just doesn't.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
So, my history teacher, because I went to a Catholic high school, and the guy's a fucking asshole. Like, the biggest piece of shit. I broke my hand in high school, and I couldn't write anything.
How'd you break your hand?
I punched a fire door.
Oh.
So,
no. Couldn't write anything.
yeah, and he wouldn't accept my work. 'Cause
What?
It was
Oh, you were typing it out? Oh, it was illegible. Alright.
And I was like, okay, cool, can I have somebody else do it? He's like, no, shit, you're a fucking dude. But this fucking dickhead, before everybody's final, spoke in tongues.
What?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He just started speaking gibberish.
Ooh,
Why?
That's weird.
God possessed him.
No
He was
fucking way.
He was speaking the word of God before everybody's tries
To bless them?
to give them good
Get the
blessing.
fuck
He
out
probably
of here.
got a fucking kick out of that shit. He's like,
Yeah.
you fuck with this whole class. I just blessed you.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah, and like,
Oh, Lord.
I remember sitting there with my buddy and we were just like, no fucking way. Bullshit.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah, and he was just like, after he came back to, Nick.
He immediately locked on you. The Lord has just told me, fuck you.
Basically, yeah.
Wow.
He was like,
I'm sorry.
he'd almost kick me out of the class, and I was like, it's at this point, whatever. I'm gonna fucking like fail your class anyways, because I couldn't I missed half the semester of fucking not being able to turn in assignments.
Fuck.
Hearing the word of God. Nick! You're the devil!
Yeah,
He wasn't wrong.
He came real close to saying this shit. Dude, don't fucking.
He wasn't
Oh
wrong.
god, that's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. That's awful. That's a shitty teacher.
Yeah, it really was. I've had a lot of shitty teachers in my life. Like, what is the worst teacher you guys have ever had?
Oh, easy. Fucking easy.
I'll
Go.
tell you my story.
Go.
I gotta
You go
back.
first.
No,
All right,
I gotta
all
go
right.
back.
So, I had a teacher. Oh my god, I want to say his name. I want to put his name out there. This guy was
Let's get grade.
Spanish 4.
Okay, what grade? Senior year?
Senior year of fucking high school. I was already accepted into college. I already knew where I was going. I was heavily involved in outside activities at school. Dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I was volunteering for the fire department. Not like that. I was volunteering for the fire department. I was an EMT at that point. And this fucking guy was Spanish 4. Now, Spanish 4 in my high school was for Spanish speakers. But I had enough credits by high school for like 2 kids to graduate. I had a lot. I always did 0 period and I always did a 6 period.
You're
Or-
fucking weird.
It wasn't that. My mom always wanted us in school. And on top of that, like, if we weren't in school, we better have a job. So I could go to school. So I had a lot of credits. I had like, I was in the AP and IB courses and shit. So this fucking guy, me, I'm not a Spanish speaker. I was the whitest brown guy in that fucking class. English was not my second language, but I wanted to continue on in Spanish because it was just easy for me because it was spoke by my dad and my grandma, so fuck it, keep it going. So this guy was notorious for, he would be like pestering you as a student, and then when you would lash back out, get out, call security, get you kicked out, and you failed that class. And I'm like, shit, I can't do this before I'm about to graduate, and I'm gonna fail a class. So
Would you have lost your scholarships and all that?
I probably wouldn't have. Can't even think about it now, but it was I already got accepted for 1 and 2. I already got the grant for or the money to go. So I wouldn't have, but I was scared nonetheless. So I'm in this class, and this guy told the professor called my mom and dad, telling them that I should not be in that class because I'm not a native Spanish speaker. And they're like, yeah, he's not, but he's taken 3 years of Spanish. He is proficient as a Spanish speaker. So my dad is from Mexico City. My dad was first, language was Spanish, and English is the second language. So he knew that I could do it. So I went in that class. I did it. I did my assignments. I did my work. Literally every like class presentation that we had to do like a conversation. I was in a group of douchebags that we would bring our guitars and we would do a song about. We would write a song in Spanish about whatever the fuck we were talking about, just as a fuck you to the professor. So we were called Changuawalo, which is like soggy monkey, I think is what it comes out to. So we would do that, like really into it, really doing great at it. And I remember one day I came home from school and I was telling my dad, I was like, this guy keeps fucking with me. Like he keeps pestering me in his class. Like he's just picking on me pretty much. And I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get me to explode at him so I get kicked out. So I'm gonna wake the fuck up.
Oh, that's very important.
Wow, okay. So this guy is pestering me, and when I get done with school one day, and I had just gotten home, and I left school early because I didn't have that many classes. So my senior year, I left like in the middle of the day. So I went home, and this fucking calls my dad, and he says, "Hey, Mr. Last name, Mr. So and So, your son is very disrespectful in class. Your son has failed every assignment. He's not turning in his homework. He's a terrible student. This and that." And my dad has him on speakerphone, and I'm there, and I'm like, bullshit. Like I'm staying quiet the whole time, and I'm pulling assignments out. I'm showing him like, look, this is my homework. Like I'm doing my work. And he's like, no. My dad's like, you know what? If you need to fail him, go ahead and fail him. He already got into college, so it doesn't matter. Do what you have to do. No, but Mr. Zoom, you just don't understand. You understand that this your son is not, doing his work. He's disrespectful, and he's like, that doesn't sound like my son. So do what you have to do, and don't worry about it. Because my dad already knew what this fucking asshole was doing. So I remember the next day I was stressing out about going to class. I'm like, I know this is the day that he's gonna try to kick me out. So the next day I go into class, and he didn't want me there ultimately because I wasn't a Spanish speaker. He felt like I didn't belong in that class.
So you look like
It's just, I agree with that, but nonetheless I wasn't capable of doing it. So I go to the class, and it's a substitute. Oh, thank God. It's this guy that only speaks French. He taught French. And I remember I was sitting down, I was like, fuck, thank God. And they're like, yeah, did you guys hear what happened to him? I'm like, what happened to him? This guy also was the baseball coach. So this guy, that same day, went to baseball practice and told one of the kids in Spanish, you need to learn to be a man. But he said to him in Spanish, in front of his cholo dad.
Oh.
So the dad overheard. He goes, oh, you think you're a man? Why don't you show me how much of a man you are? And decked this dude, laid him flat out on the baseball field, broke his jaw, had to get his jaw wired shut,
Good.
and just left. We never heard from him again. The rest of the year, we're watching fucking Ratatouille and learning French.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
I learned French the rest of the year, so that was my worst experience with a teacher. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you got yours, motherfucker. What about you?
Junior year.
Was it warranted?
Mine?
Yeah. I feel like you're a bad motherfucker in school.
Any teacher, though, it's your responsibility to teach those kids and respect those kids.
Oh,
But then little shits on top of that.
There are going to be shit kids, but you signed up for that job. So, no behavior, no retaliation from a teacher is warranted, I feel. Regardless. Sorry.
So, junior year, biology. It's our first day. We're going and picking up our books, and this is like my 5th period. So it's end of the day. I've already picked up like 4 other textbooks and carrying around my backpack. We were walking. My brother got transferred to that school a year earlier than me, my twin brother, and so he knew my brother. And we're walking over to the library to go get our textbooks for that class, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to have to carry another one.
Okay.
And he turns around and looks at me. He's like, well, your education's important because you're probably just going to end up being a drug dealer the rest of your life.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I'm 16. I think I started smoking pot that summer.
So he knew.
But, dude, no, he's like, you're never going to amount to anything more than that.
Damn.
And I was like, what the fuck? I don't even know you. This is literally my first day at this school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought this was like a couple weeks in.
No, this is my first day at the school. Because, I was a fucking slacker in high school. I was a straight A student all the way up to high school. I just kind of gave up. I just didn't really see the point anymore because I thought it was pointless. It was the same
High school was pointless.
It was repeat and regurgitate for 4 years.
Yeah.
So, we're in there, and I was like, dude, you can, for one, I've never fucking done drugs. That was blatant. But
You told him that?
Yeah. And I was like, who the fuck are you to tell me that, dude? You're just some fucking lowly high school teacher, belittling fucking kids. Kudos to you, dude. And so I was like, fuck this shit. And I got my book, and then I walked out. I went to the fucking principal. I was like,
This was your junior year?
Yeah, it's my junior year.
Damn, you're that cool kid.
I walked to the principal and I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. How can a teacher who's supposed to shape my mind be telling me this shit? And she's like, oh no, you've never seen it. I'm like, you
Go ask anybody.
want to bet? There were witnesses.
Yeah.
He did not say this privately. And she's like, oh no. I'm like, I expect some consequences. Like, I just got here. Today is my first day.
Come on over here.
And she's like, okay, well, we'll talk, and da-da-da. Next day, he calls to the office. He's fucking there with her.
That's so awkward.
And she's like, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You fucking apologized to me, all that shit. And this dude was a fucking creep. So, like, the rest of the year,
He was sucking your dick.
I don't know.
You were sucking his dick.
I'm pretty sure he was fucking around because he was the softball coach. So I'm pretty sure he was fucking around with some of the girls.
Oh, now, the girl softball coach?
Yeah.
Oh.
But he would always give me and my friend, he would always give her weird looks. And me.
Those fuck me looks?
Yeah, those fuck me looks.
He was giving you fuck me looks? Yeah? If he
No.
said go balls deep in me. I'll give
No,
you
I
straight
don't think he was trying to fucking hit on me, but like I think he always kept an eye out on me just because like I'd stir some shit up.
Probably.
But like yeah, he was definitely giving her some fucking looks. Because like
Damn.
you know, she had curves in the right places at 16 years old.
Ugh. That's nasty.
Yeah.
That's
So it was a fucking weird. And then he got fired like 2 years later.
Good.
Like, there was some
More
shit.
bullshit?
Like some allegations, all that.
Oh, he fucked some girl. That's what it was. Damn, it all came true. You have a bad bad teacher story?
I have maybe one, but I was always a teacher's pet. Like
I was gonna say you never had a bad teacher. What happened? What did they do? Send you on
Alright,
detention?
I'll tell you my story, then we're wrapping the show.
Gave you a
We've
beat?
bullshitting for like 2 hours.
Alright,
now.
alright.
Has it really been 2 hours?
It's been 2 hours. Now.
Fuck.
So
Oh,
no,
okay.
it wasn't
An
that,
hour.
and it wasn't even like necessarily school related. So in Hawaii, you go on field trips like every fucking month. I mean, the weather's always beautiful. So we were on a field trip hiking to the most northern point of the island. It's called Ka'ena Point.
What?
Ka'ena Point.
Ka'ena?
Ka'ena Point.
Right.
It is the most northern part of the island. We were on a field trip. Actually, you know, it was part of camp. It was part of camp, so we would camp out there, and then you could walk all the way to the tip of the island where you couldn't drive, but it was literally, because Oahu is weird shape, but there's a point at the very top of it.
Spade.
Kind of. Not really. Anyway. So we were walking this hike. It's probably about like only a 2-mile hike, but I don't know, it was probably like 15. I had forgotten my rescue inhaler.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So about a mile into the hike, I started having asthma exacerbation, like could not breathe, and I was like, fuck, like I don't have my rescue inhaler.
You were that kid.
So I asked my good friend at the time, who also had asthma, and he had his rescue inhaler there.
Suck
I was
one
like,
off of his. Off of his inhaler. Oh my god.
I asked him,
You sucked
like,
one off of him.
I wanted to, but
Inhaler. Oh, the teacher wouldn't let you.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, let me borrow it. So he gives it to me, and I'm shaking it
Give
up
me
like
fucking
about
drag.
to, because I'm like dying
Yeah.
here, and the teacher like yanks it out of my hand, and she's like, you cannot take another student's medication, and I'm like gasping for air, and I'm like, I can't breathe, like we're out
I'm
on
gonna
this
die
hike,
here.
like you know, like I mean, it's pollen, it's outside, we're hiking, like I can't breathe, I need an inhaler. She's like, well, where's your inhaler? I was like, I forgot it, but it's the same, it's albuterol, like I need my
Yeah, it's
medication
universal.
at that point.
Right.
Like, she's like, well, you don't know if it's the same dose, I can't allow you to use this, and she like took it away, and I was like, what?
She
the
just starts
fuck?
spraying it out.
She
She's like, nah.
She put it in her pocket, and I was like, fuck this. And so I sat down, and then one of the other students comes up, and he has an inhaler, of course, too.
You
And
suck one off of him.
he gave me his inhaler, and she did the same fucking
Oh
thing.
my gosh,
Oh
she wants
my
you to
God.
die.
So I'm literally just sitting there, like, trying to deal with this asthma attack as she's taking the inhalers away.
She's just going by. You just learned everybody that has asthma.
I stopped. I stopped on that hike, and,
Ooh.
like, one of the other, I don't know, like, the other teacher didn't do anything, or what the fuck was going on with it, but, like, she took the rest of the kids onto the group, and me and, like, those 2 guys that were trying to give me their inhalers stopped, and we just waited for them to come
Really?
back, because I, like, struggled to breathe
Just
in the
fucking
shade,
die.
like, getting over this asthma attack. It was fucking the worst. My mom, like, ended up, like, having a meeting with her
Smacking
and the
that bitch up.
principal, and, like, she had disciplinary action
Ooh.
against her, yeah.
That's
She's
pretty
still a
fired?
teacher there. No, she's still a fucking teacher there, but
bitch.
she never fucking me again, so.
Alright, well, let's wrap this sucker up. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, man. It's a good time. Thank you, babe.
I'm always here. I really
You
do.
live here with me. So. Alright, we'll see you
Next week,
do
Wednesday.
Ignorant Peasants Wednesday, next Wednesday or Thursday, whenever the fuck this uploads. And we'll see you next time, alright? Peace!
Fuck it, damn it.
Wait a minute. Peace!